What is up, everyone? We are finally back with a new RWT podcast with your boy JP, Kevin, and if you haven't seen the middle of your screen, there is a drawing happening live, and that is literally J Dean in her bag, showing off her skills right now. How's it going, guys?
What's up?
What's up?
It's going well, man.
Good.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm glad we're doing this. We got a new episode coming out right now, and you know what? If there's one thing we're going to talk about today, it will not be what's behind JP. Wolverine, Deadpool. We won't be talking about today because it just came out. We're going to give everyone at least another week to watch it before we drop the big spoilers. So
Yeah. Even though the internet's already spoiling, well, Marvel's already spoiling.
Marvel spoils
everything on their
everything.
socials.
Rat bastards, but we're gonna hold off another week. But
Yeah.
there's still plenty to talk about, and that is San Diego Comic-Con.
Before we do this, I saw something funny where those videos where spoilers with no context.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
I saw one where it's the water boy
Uh-huh.
and the coach who's talking gibberish and playing cards.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That's a good
what I
one.
was thinking.
That's a good one.
Ways we could reveal things without revealing things. Well,
Yeah, right.
anyways.
So if
Yeah,
you're
for those of you who got it.
yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I haven't seen that one, but if you guys are in the chat today, guess what Jadine's drawing. If you guys could take a guess at what she's drawing, you will win our respect. So
Yes.
we don't have much to give, so we're gonna give you our respect, but we are gonna talk about the bombshells that have been dropped in San Diego last weekend at Hall H Marvel. And it's a doozy, man. JP,
Yes, it is.
Lay-
How do you want to do this?
lay down the news for
start
everyone.
from.
Let's
Let's
start where you want to start,
see.
man. There's a lot we could talk about, man. There's a ton.
Let's see.
Wherever you want to start.
Let's go Brave New World.
Brave New World. Yes. Okay.
Brave New World. Start off with that. Something people already know about.
Mm-hmm.
The trailers have been out. You want to go with the spoilers, or you want to go with just whatever was at SDC? Because I heard some things.
I'm gonna start off this way. I'm excited for this one, and I was excited even before the big announcement that we'll talk about out in a little bit later. But I'm really excited because this is Falcon's first movie, or Captain America, like Sam Wilson's first movie. So that's pretty exciting to me. I enjoyed Captain America, Falcon and Winter Soldier, the show. I thought it was just fine, other than the final scene. But I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. Based off the trailers, I'm really excited to see some new characters and new suits. And the villain looks really good. I hope they don't waste him like they normally do. But
which one's the villain? There's like 3.
Is there 3?
Who do you think's the main one? Yeah, there's the leader. There's Gus.
I actually didn't know the leader was in it. That's the one that was in the Hulk, right? The second one.
Yeah. Hulk. Yeah.
I didn't even know because until Comic-Con, because I saw he was on stage, so I was like, oh
yeah.
So yeah.
There's technically 4 if you want to count Red Hulk. There's Sidewinder, played by Giancarlos.
No.
Yeah. Esposito.
Is he Sidewinder?
I think so. I heard Seth Rollins was supposed to be that character, but then it didn't work with footage, or it didn't work in the edit, so they recasted and reshot
all those scenes.
Probably, I'm not sure.
That's because I thought he was the leader of like a new group, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought what Sidewinder is? I'm not too familiar.
I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not sure with his background, but I know that's the character they said he's playing. And then there's another character who is a current Redcon to be a former Black Widow that's within the president's chief of staff, that may be a red herring to be the one manipulating things behind the scenes for him. And
Mm,
then Red Hulk. Red Hulk has always been predominantly a I guess maybe anti-hero, but or villain for the Hulk. So
right.
yeah,
Uh,
it's anybody's guess. Like hopefully it is a good successor to Captain America, Winter Soldier, but we'll
well, I mean,
I
Civil
don't know.
War.
Civil Yeah, well, Civil War was like Avengers
Yeah, but I mean, it continues on.
2.5.
But
Yeah.
it's the same line, and like it has
Mhm.
what's his name, the Colonel that's been recasted
Yeah.
because he passed away.
Yeah, how do you feel about that? Like
I,
they did the whole roadie thing where I'm here, it's me,
hey,
get over it.
here's the thing: we're gonna have to do the same thing in about 2 years with a
Yeah,
major Marvel
for
character. So,
okay.
me personally,
That's a good point.
I don't mind it. I'm very surprised that Harrison Ford like said, yeah, I'll do the role because he hates fandom. Like he really does. Like
Yeah.
he hates fandom. I'm even
Mhm.
surprised he showed up at Comic-Con on stage, and
Yeah.
they must have paid him 2 truckloads of money just to fucking do it.
Oh
So
yeah. He did
they
the Twilight.
overpaid. Yeah.
Yeah, he's at that era of his career where no fucks given. So like they're giving him boatloads of money to be back
But my
in this type of capacity.
but my thing is like at his age, does he really need all that money? Like, has he not made
No,
sound investments in his career to fucking not
he
need
has.
boatloads of money? You know?
Well, maybe he's getting it. I think he likes to say he hates this stuff, but look at all the franchises he's been a part of.
Yeah.
Like on some level, I think I think he's the biggest troll.
Isn't there one more
Like
Indiana Jones coming out
better not,
where you hope he
but
dies or
I, w-
something?
I wouldn't doubt it that they would have a seventh, sixth one. But
Whatever. I haven't seen the last two,
I think
so
he enjoys trolling the fans because like aside from the money, like
right.
he like he has no connection to the MCU, but
Right.
he's part of it. Like he joined in, um, and he says, and when he said how to get over through mocap is like, don't care or like
Don't give a fuck.
don't care that you're acting stupid. Yeah, don't give a fuck or don't care that you're acting stupid or look stupid.
Yeah.
Just yeah, and like him hulking out at Hall H like is more proof that he's just enjoying his time
Yeah.
in this type of limelight.
Now, in regards to the trailer of New World Order, like, did you think we needed to see that tease of Red Hulk? I personally don't
wish
think
we
we did.
didn't.
You know, because
No.
it's just like No Way Home, right? We know those
Mhm.
three are gonna be in there. Like, just don't put it in the trailer.
Mm.
It's like Deadpool and Wolverine. Don't put certain things because we know it's gonna be in there. Like, you know, just
Yeah.
we know it's gonna be in there, so don't put it in the trailer. You know what I mean? So that's
Yeah,
another thing I thought.
we're-
Yeah,
we yeah, we like the surprise even though we have an idea of what's going on. Like it's like
Yeah.
wrestling, you know? Like we know it's theatrical, but you know, we still like to
right.
be have a out of nowhere surprise every once in a while. So
So,
but
is there any
I
rumors?
do hope that
Okay, go ahead.
oh well, I do hope that there is something else that they're not revealed yet
Right.
that's even bigger than Red Hulk. But then again, it's Thunderbolt Ross. It was kind of a given
Yeah,
that
that's why I was
he was
like,
gonna.
he was gonna be it. You know, so.
Mm-hmm.
My next thing is kind of like, how many Avengers are we going to see in this movie? Do you think? Are we going to see any extra Avengers in this movie?
I think we are.
And who do you think we're going to see?
Well, I think alluding earlier, Anthony Mackie may have pulled a Tom Holland and revealed something that Hulk may show up.
Ooh, little
But
Hulk on Hulk action.
yeah, but he's also touched upon Incredible Hulk.
Mm.
How the event it's in this interview where the cast is there and he's kind of alluding to certain things. Like he says the events of that movie will not affect our movie, but he was like getting tongue twisted saying, but when Hulk shows up, it'll start to make sense. And then Harrison Ford was kind of saving him. You mean the Red Hulk, right? Yeah, not the green one. Even though we got the Red Hulk, and what's up? Like The interview's out there, so
Man,
who knows?
That's straight up 2016 misinformation shit. You know what I mean? Like that's what they're pulling out there. So I'm, dude. If they were to bust out Edward Norton Hulk, that would be fucking insane.
That was the crackpot theory of mine. Is like
that would be sick.
Maybe we're starting to get more incursions in like aftermath of No Way Home and all these.
Well, there was a recent interview with Feige, right? Mm-hmm. They were talking about, this isn't a spoiler for Deadpool Wolverine. It's like a minute detail. It's like they were talking about Iron Man was their Logan was their anchor being, so maybe this is just, and Feige was like, I'm glad you brought that up because now you're thinking about it, and like, so it's all these like things they're trying to like send some subliminal message to you through these movies. So maybe that's why everything's going to change, and that's why they do this multiverse stuff, because incursions, like you said, incursions or stuff are just going to start mashing together, and what a time. That'd be really great. You know what I mean? Because but again, we need good writing. We need good storytelling.
Yeah, no, of course.
You know what I mean? So that's where we are with that.
Easter eggs and cameos and
fanfare can't be your number one draw. You know?
Yeah.
So
well, I guess the big reveal from this trailer for Brave New World, which I think they should have stuck with NWO, but that's just my own opinion, is that the Eternals, the one that's in stuck in the ocean somewhere, is actually made of vibranium.
Oh.
Or no, adamantium. So,
oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Ah.
So, and then like it was kind of like, how can the world share this resource versus,
oh, right.
Yeah,
I think that's the premise for Dark Avengers, right? Is it Dark Avengers or whatever the
no, not Dark Avengers.
With the team that freaking the girl from Seinfeld. What's her name?
Oh, Thunderbolts.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing, right? It's like they're trying to get.
I'm not sure what their mission is. Well, from what I heard, is that they're all given the same mission, and I think they were all meant to take each other out. From what I've been gathering from the videos I've seen.
Interesting.
But was that actual trailer, or was that just like? Because I don't remember. There was just some concept art for other films. But
I don't remember, but I'm excited for Captain America. I actually am. So.
Yeah, I think the other big question is, I think they may allude to that in the extended trailer they showed, is that will Sam, in the beginning, Sam doesn't have a super soldier serum in him, but will he have it at the end? Is the real question. So.
Because of what's his name, right? Isaiah?
Yeah, Isaiah, the leader.
Yeah, interesting.
I think that will be one of the more character dilemmas. Like, he's surrounded by all these super powered individuals, but he's just got the shield and
some wings, huh? To juice or not to juice? That is the question.
Yeah,
all natural, baby.
Yeah, like everybody's getting superpowers, so like I think that I could see him debating on that.
I'll be interested to see.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Rhodey. He just got shot out of the sky, and now he can't walk. So.
Yeah,
imagine if he had actual power. We'll see what happens. I wonder if there's any. It's okay. No one watched Secret Invasion. That shit was terrible. So.
It's probably for the best too.
Yeah. All right. Anything else on Captain America before we move on to the next?
That's the gist that what they discussed.
Right.
Yeah. I guess for what we talked about Thunderbolts, or we mentioned Thunderbolts already. So
yeah.
Have you looked too much into this? Or,
no, not really.
Yeah. For like whatever reason, there's an asterisk on the title, and that just made the audience and like reporters go wild or go really fixated on what does that asterisk mean.
What does it mean, dude?
I think it's just marketing, but
but I mean, the next big thing at Comic-Con was Marvel's First Family was Fantastic Four. We finally got some images. They didn't release the teaser trailer, right?
Trailer. That was it was concept. It was like concept storyboards, and I think showed some test footage
Mhm.
of them just interacting
Right.
as the first family.
There
Fantastic
there
Four.
was a small clip of cousin as the Thing.
Oh right, in costume or
Oh.
Yeah, because it was like a dating show. It was like a little
oh
dating show.
right, yeah,
You didn't see
I
him,
think
but you saw like his outline, and it looked pretty
silhouette,
good.
yeah.
It looked pretty good.
Okay, nice.
So I'm pretty excited for that.
Mhm.
The video of Reed Richards talking to his class about the multiverse in the 60s and stuff like
Yeah.
that—that's pretty
Mhm.
cool. But you know,
What else?
the suits, I mean, of course they haven't released the suits, but the suits they wear to space is pretty cool. Like, it's very on brand of the time and the era, stuff like that. And
Yeah,
so I mean, this is like the next big thing, other than the Avengers stuff. Like, this is the next like evolution of like the MCU, and I think they've got
It-
to nail this thing, you know.
yeah, they have to nail Fantastic Four because other incarnations haven't. But for the, like you said, the longevity of the MCU,
Mm.
it's groups. It's like can't just be Avengers. It has these micro factions, family groups need to be the anchors moving forward
Right.
for us to care beyond just the core six of an
Right.
Avengers team. So
Yeah, no, definitely. And you know, they got a really good cast. Like, I think everyone looks really good. You know, even though like Reed Richards does have like this Pedro Pascal like face dirt,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
it kind of looks like Pedro Pascal. I
he
didn't
just
realize
looks
that,
like
but,
Pedro Pascal in a Fantastic Four suit, which is fine. You know, I'm okay with it. But you know,
yeah. Side tangent. In the event of multiverse shenanigans, I hope him as Fantastic Reed Richards like just goes to another universe and starts flipping through the TV. Wait, I used to be an actor. I'm an actor in this universe, or whatever. I'm protecting all these kids. Like,
I mean, if She-Hulk can do it, which was terrible, he could do it. You know what I mean? So
I heard reports for that there's gonna season 2 in development probably will be more multiverse adventures.
oh,
Like,
of
I think-
She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, but we'll
Yeah,
see
we'll
if
see.
that actually comes to fruition. What there's another the title, First Steps. What do you think about that?
oh, that's right. The First Steps. I'm for it. I mean, I don't mind titles to me don't have to like give away what the plot is or have to like like tie me in. If they call this thing Fantastic Four, I'd be like, cool, I'm in. You know what I mean? First Steps is like, hey, you know, like they're gonna like have to tag every movie with something, you know, like Ant-Man, Quantumanium, or fucking New World Order, you know. So I don't mind just, you know, regular titles. You know what I mean?
Why do I feel like there's somebody again, wrestling tangent? I feel like there's a former wrestling writer within Disney just trying to create old wrestling pay-per-views for Marvel titles, but
Yeah, Fantastic Four, Great American Bash. You know what I mean? That's gonna be sick. You know, it's like...
that's Captain America 5. What are you talking about?
But yeah, I mean, like so far I can, and then the biggest probably thing about the Fantastic Four was the shot of Galactus looking in.
Oh right.
And it was just kind of the eyes and stuff, and finally we actually have a Galactus in a movie, not just like wasn't it just a cloud in the Silver Surfer in the original one?
They copied homework from Green Lantern.
Wait, weren't they first though? I feel like Silver Surfer came out before Green Lantern. That was Parallax, I believe, right?
Yeah, that was Parallax.
Well, either way, those two franchises are gone. No one talks about them anymore.
They are into the wind.
Oh my god, JD's picture.
Didn't they?
It's coming together. It's coming together.
I'm just realizing. I was like, oh, cool, Chadwick. Wait, no, that's not Chadwick. Keep playing along if you're in the chat, guys. You know, just humor us a little
bit. If you
bit
guys can guess who she's drawing, you will earn our respect. because
Yeah.
this is hilarious. By the way, okay. So, any other rumors about Fantastic Four? Anything else you want to discuss about Fantastic Four?
Nerdist kind of mentioned this, and I also kind of think it maybe some truth to this. That, well, first off, it's not gonna be an origin film. Like I think they're really gonna have their established power sets and are the Fantastic Four, not a up and coming Fantastic Four. And
Prime Fantastic Four. Man.
yeah, I also think that it's another universe, so they're 60s design but futurist, but like 20 or 4000 or 4000 tech, whatever, futuristic tech in
Right.
the 60s design. I think that's what's gonna be
Interesting.
happening in
Yeah,
this
it
movie.
kind of gives me like a Fallout vibe. You know what I mean? Because it's like
Mhm.
it's like the past, but like they have all these crazy tech. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
yeah. So
Or like the idea of what the future technology in their videos is actually their present,
right.
like in
Yeah.
those like to tomorrow's world in today's in today's
Exactly.
you. But yeah,
Alright.
other than that, uh
No H. Don't be calling.
oh, they you know what, they also revealed their car in Hall H.
Oh. I didn't see. I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, I guess it's like it was I guess it's drone based, so I think it was like all like lightweight material and like a drone, a couple
Does it
drones
come
flying
apart?
through.
Do they all sit in different compartments and break apart and then come back together?
No, I don't. They didn't show that. It was just a hover around Hall H. I think it was more of a
Damn. All right.
distraction for other things. But now, I guess for the big thing,
The big reveal, the big thing that everyone's shitting their pants for, JP. Lay it on us one time.
So first part, they started off with the directors of Avengers, and it's the Russo brothers are back.
Did you not
And
know that?
That got. No, they
What-
didn't. Well, because it was supposed to be other directors.
No, that was like
They-
dude. I swear to God, that was announced like 2 weeks ago. Like,
Really?
I saw a post saying that
thought-
they were back to direct
Mhm.
the next 2 Avengers films.
Okay. Well, in that case, but then other rumors started to float around who was going to be Doctor Doom, and that was their big reveal. Is like there's only one man who is fit to fill the shoes of Victor Von Doom, and then out of the sea of Doom masks, one in a very bright green suit comes out and reveals it to be
Jared Leto.
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You want Jared Leto? We can talk about that universe if you want.
No, I'm talking
But,
like there was
yeah.
a video. The like,
RDJ,
yeah.
he is back
he's back.
as Doctor Doom, and the tagline is "New mask, same task."
Mhm.
I think that's gonna, and the Rooster Brothers echo the same phrasing, so that may be, I don't know. Everybody's like dives way too deep into it, but that may be a hint as to
Right.
the version or the style of Doctor Doom, or a version of Tony as
Right.
Doom we may be getting. But what do you think, Jay, Kev? Like when you guys heard this?
I think it was I literally lost my shit. Like I was like, no fucking way. And I was driving, I was texting people like, what the fuck is going on? This is fucking insane. And I had to pull over. I was like, what is going on? Like, why is he back? Why is this back? And then I was just like, this feels like a Hail Mary for the MCU. Like it really does. Like you bringing back the Russo brothers, which I'm totally 100% on board with.
Yeah.
And to bring RDJ back is just kind of like I love it because you know it's something we were reminded of that was great about the MCU, but it does take away his Endgame performance.
True.
And but you know, one thing that's true about Marvel, the only thing that stays dead is Uncle Ben. You know what I mean? Everyone can be brought back except for Uncle Ben. So I'm all for it. I know the theorists online are already diving into their comic books saying it's the issue 174 where they swap bodies and stuff, and I'm all for it. I'm good for it. Like
Yeah.
I don't care if that's the case, and as long as it's good writing and it's good acting, it's like it's like it's done good, then I'm all for it. So
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, same here, man. This is a line in Deadpool. It was already in the trailers. But let them cook.
yeah, let them come.
Let them cook. Like these are, like, from what I'm seeing, it's more negative than positive. It's
Yeah,
about 50-50, but people are for it to be 50-50 is a big surprise because like these are the three proven individuals that could move the MCU forward. Yes, it's a step back with them, but they've developed so
Right.
much product that has really produced some of the best stuff out of the MCU and Marvel in general. But
Yep. 100%.
yeah, I'm okay with it.
I'm all for it,
I
baby.
want to see where it goes, and like I've been saying this from the get go. They've been saying Secret Wars is the end game of this current phase of the multiverse saga. Like people are complaining that we're not getting accurate Doctor Doom, or this is not comic accurate, or whatever. But like both people on both sides of the mediums, either comic or film, you got to understand that you're adapting. So adapt to the film, adapt to the comic,
Yep.
and vice versa. Like pick and choose. It's all about picking and choosing what works best to be in this medium. But the Secret Wars comic that they're referring off of from 2015, Doctor Doom reshapes that universe because the other universes were dying within the comics, and of course he was the best choice to do that because his intellect, his arrogance, him and Reed Richards' rivalry of one, not like who's better, who's more well suited to protect the world, the universe,
Right.
whatever.
No, definitely.
And in the MCU, there's only one person that has done that, and that's Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, Tony Stark, Victor Von Doom. That he is the MCU's right choice to be the one to reshape the next version of the MCU.
Right.
However way they do that. And I think it's simple as that. Like, sure, I feel like we're gonna get another Doom.
We will.
Like I
absolutely think we will.
Yeah, we're absolutely gonna get another Doom because like I think like everybody want John Krasinski, right, as Reed Richards.
Yeah, for sure.
But we got Pedro Pascal. I think that was intentional to where there's different like anybody, like there's different versions of all the characters. It's just not the same actor playing a different style of that character.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
With Robert Downey Jr. being the first Doom, I think it's okay with parallel to with Reed Richards in the MCU. Like there will be other Dooms out there, not will be played by other actors. So like, overthinking over. Like I think it's just again like I opened up with all this. Let them cook and enjoy that we're getting tested quality back into the MCU.
Yeah, no, definitely. Nobody plays another race better than RDJ. Here's the thing. I've seen this. Everyone's like, he can't play Doctor Doom. He's not this race, blah, blah, blah. Like, get over yourself, man. We are in the age of woke, okay? Anyone can play anyone now. Everyone identifies as something, so I don't know, man. Like, I'm just here to have fun. I want to enjoy these films because when I was a kid or a teenager, you never thought you'd see these movies as movies. You know what I mean?
No, and not to this quality.
And going back to the origins of the MCU and Marvel Studios with like they were cheesy movies. They weren't good. And so it's nice to see that there's people that are dedicated to making these comics and shows into actual movies, so all I say is that whoever they bring on to the writing teams to create the story, to do the screenplays, have the background, read the comics, like read the books, like do the research, really invest yourself, because the fandom out there want good quality. Okay, and the best way to do it is to like really invest yourself, to not just grab money. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna put this out and we're gonna grab money. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel the MCU's kind of been right now. And it's kind of like, let's just make all these movies and we'll figure it out. We're just gonna throw it at the wall and see what hits. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm all for RDJ to start off as Doctor Doom. He's Joe Biden, okay? He's his placeholder, and then someone's gonna come up and play Doom again. That's gonna be the new it's gonna be like Kamala Harris, right? And everybody wants Cillian Murphy. I think he's a great actor. Don't get me wrong. I just think he's a little too old, just as RDJ is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give me Henry.
Pedro?
Dude, give me Henry Cavill, bro. Henry Cavill as Doctor Doom, and and so I always say that because I just think he's a great. He's a nerd. The guy builds his own PCs. He plays Warhammer 3000. He goes, your silver pants are now blue. You know what I mean? He paints these things.
You heard he almost missed his casting as Superman because he had like an all-nighter of Warhammer.
Dude, exactly, dude. That's what's insane about it. Like he's a fan. He's also a fan. That's why I think he should be given a top tier role one day, and I think Doom would be a good spot for him. And I'm okay with RDJ playing Doom for these couple movies because, like you said, Secret Wars 2015, it was all about him molding the new universe and stuff. So, and if that's where they're building towards, because I mean, if you look at the logo of Avengers Secret Wars, it's basically that 2015 font. Pretty close, you know what I mean? So I'm all for it. I know I would definitely say the people who are most mad about it are the casual fans. Are the ones who
really
that's what I'm thinking. There's split. To me, I see people who don't understand the comics, right? And they're like, why would they bring him back and stuff like that? But I also do see hardcore comic fans saying like this is terrible too. But at the same time, I just think I see more of like I feel like the casuals are the ones that are more confused because it's like, but he died. How can, like, you know what I mean? And
from other YouTube channels and posts I've been seeing, it's just they've been saying it seems a little bit lazy. Like you alluded earlier, like it's a Hail Mary, it's a break glass in case of emergency, go to the Russos or RDJ. Which I understand that their arguments, but I feel like this always happens with certain casting, with all casting of a beloved character. Like we go all the way back to Michael Keaton as Batman, to Heath Ledger as Joker, and now I don't even think it's Doctor Doom himself. I think it's the idea of RDJ. Robert Downey Jr. is he's the MCU, so like it's more of protecting an ideal of what the large majority think it is before they actually get a chance to view the product of what they produce. But
I mean, this is where we are, and I just think if the Russo brothers are involved and RDJ is involved, how can it be bad? Especially with Russo brothers. I'm gonna say forget RDJ. I think having the Russo brothers back is more important than having RDJ back, because look at their track record of they did Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame. 4-0, right? Like, can we
4-0 MCU?
4-0 MCU. So
my other concern,
the Gray Man, 4-1.
The other side, is that both of them, it's kind of Russo brothers and RDJ need the MCU, and the MCU needs them as well. Like I think they're both in a weird period of where they both have hype and credibility, but it's also kind of plateauing to a sense. So I think them coming back together is just an opportunity to reach new heights for both careers and storytelling and product. But
I think RDJ is hitting his, like, kind of like Harrison Ford, like we talked about Harrison Ford, kind of like he just does what he wants now. You know,
True. He did Doctor Dolittle.
he's kind of like he's doing his own thing. He don't need no nothing, so he's just doing whatever he wants. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm all over it, man. Like I said, I'm into it. I can't wait for it. Like the first trailer is gonna pop off 100%. So
Oh, yeah,
I just like with Deadpool and Wolverine, I'm just gonna lower my expectations. Like I'm not gonna go hunting for like I need to know everything because I don't want to be
Yeah.
spoiled. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go in with an open mind because you know, we've read the comics, we've seen cartoons of these like characters. Why would you want to see it the same way?
Oh yeah.
You know what I
and
mean? Like
That's
that's why I think the
Yeah.
movies are so good because it's an opportunity to take characters a different way than we've seen them on
Mhm.
television, cartoons, and comics and video games. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's an
Yeah.
opportunity for people to
Yeah, it's an
enjoy these
opportunity.
characters, to enjoy these characters. You know, so
Yeah. And that's one of my gripes, or one of the things I want to see from the MCU is original characters and original stories that
right,
you've built the foundation for everything Marvel
right,
already. Like you don't have to rely, or you don't have to, like you said, go exactly by the comic, exactly by the storylines of which they derive from, but like something new, something fresh. Like
No, I think that's why I enjoyed Echo so much. You know, because I didn't
right.
really know too much about Echo, and I really
Mhm.
just let what do you call this? I just let them give me a story and see what happens. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
was it the best of all time? Probably not, but was it good? Absolutely, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really
Yeah.
good.
Well,
So
I think that's also a systemic problem within the industry, is where if it doesn't produce the numbers they want off the bat, they don't
failure.
they scrap it. But
Mhm.
like some of the best series needed time to find an audience, to find its rhythm, and at least in TV form. Movie, it's kind of hard to do that if you don't do well in the box office. But like for storytelling in general, for Marvel or comics, and like you're not gonna grab the whole audience
Mhm.
off the bat on your first issue. Like you gotta, it's a you gotta give it time. You gotta, again, good storytelling, good character development, all that stuff. Like that's how you'll keep the audience engaged and wanting more. But if they don't allow that to happen
Mhm.
because they're not seeing engagement as much as they want, then you're leaving a lot of good stories on the pen and paper, keyboard, whatever you want to phrase it.
Right.
But
But
yeah.
but yeah, I mean, I'm just excited for Doctor. You know, and I had texted you this when we were when this whole thing broke. I said revealing RDJ as Doom was a great way for Marvel to neuralize everyone's mind about Kang. You know what I mean? Like I felt
Yeah.
like everyone forgot about Kang as soon as RDJ came out as Doomsday. You know, and um, Jonathan Majors just came out and said like, you know, he's excited for Doom because he likes that character
Mhm.
too, and if
Yeah.
if they ever wanted to do Kang and they were willing to bring him back, he'd be willing to do it. You know what I mean?
Uh,
So I don't know.
Again,
I don't know the whole
re-
story, what's going on with him, and his whole trial.
no.
I don't know what I don't know the details if he
Mhm.
was wrongly accused or if he was guilty, like truly guilty. But I know
Mhm.
it may be far and wide before he may
Yeah.
show up in movies again. But I mean,
Yeah.
I can't deny he was a really good actor. For me, I enjoyed his movies.
Yeah.
So
Wrestling Brain coming back on here. The Marvel's done this before.
okay,
I think they're distancing themselves from Kang and what was the actor's name again?
Modoc,
No, the actor who played Kang,
Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors. They're distancing themselves. They did this with James Gunn. They got
Mm.
rid of him as director. They gave it a couple months to a year, and they brought him back on. I think they're going to do two versions of Doom, where at the end Kang is where one Doom does something to the multiverse to get into Secret Wars, and then they'll do a small test ending where it's Kang at the end that kills Doom or does teams up with Doom, and they start off Secret Wars. I
Are you saying
there's
RDJ is gonna play Doctor Doom, and then Jonathan Majors is gonna play MF Doom?
God damn it, Kevin.
What?
Yeah, well, there is precedent that Kang was a version of Doom.
I mean,
and vice versa.
There have been so
parade.
many centuries of comics that probably covered that. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's an issue
Yeah.
someone can pull out and be like, that's Doomsday comic 745. You know what I mean? Like, he was actually Kang the whole time, you know, or some bullshit. But but again, I'm excited for Doomsday. I'm excited for Secret Wars.
Yeah.
And let's just see how it goes, because like you said, let the Russo brothers cook, because they have a great track record. Okay. So
Agreed.
we are about to head into our final topic of the night, but if you didn't know what Jaden is drawing, we're going to reveal it right now. She is drawing Robert Downey Jr. playing the guy from Tropic Thunder, playing the dude that's a sergeant or some shit in the movie Tropic Thunder, as Black Panther and as a WWE champion, because we are gonna be given our official picks for SummerSlam this Saturday, and I believe there's 7 matches this Saturday on SummerSlam.
Kirk Lazarus is his name. Kirk Lazarus.
Kirk Lazarus.
And
Yes.
that was gonna bug me the entire time talking about wrestling.
So we are talking about the SummerSlam picks for this Saturday, and let's just start. Let's start with the hometown hero. Let's start with Bailey versus Nia Jax.
Oh, your hometown. My hometown is Yeet.
Oh, sorry, my
is,
hometown. My hometown. My bad. My hometown. Let's start with Bailey. Shout out to Lynn. I know she's preying on her loss this weekend for sure. But who do you got, Nia Jax or Bailey?
I feel like I'm gonna go Nia Jax because she kind of she deserves it. She deserves
right,
because the work she's been doing on this current run with WWE has been really good. She knows her character well. She's not injuring anybody, which was everybody's gripe about her. I want Bailey to retain longer, but I think Nia Jax deserves a good run, and I think it would help Tiffany Stratton dynamic.
With that, like, she could cash on her instead of Bailey and something like that. Or do we have a WrestleMania replay? Nia Jax wins and then Tiffy Time cashes in on her for 5 minutes.
That would be cool. That'd be cool. Like, WrestleMania cash-ins are always fun, but they probably have to be used sparingly. But I think Tiffany Stratton's gonna get a long run with the Money in the Bank belt, so I don't think she'll cash in at SummerSlam.
Okay. So are we gonna see her new case on Friday on SmackDown?
There's a chance. Yeah, I think so, because it was or I don't know. It's the Olympics right now, so I feel like they would want to give a full audience reaction. So I feel like they could wait till next week.
Okay.
If anything, maybe SummerSlam will be the reveal.
Okay.
Since it was destroyed.
All right, so you're taking Nia Jax. I'm taking Bailey.
You taking Bailey?
I have Bailey retaining. Because I just I just think I mean, like you said, Nia Jax has been putting in a lot of work, and I that's very true. I think her big payoff was Queen of the Ring. I think them having her Queen of the Ring was like her oh my god, why are we staring into those eyes right now? I'm the dude pretending to dude playing the other dude.
Staring into the soul.
Yeah, okay.
He's like, that's like 18 layers of fourth wall breaking right there.
So is Sami Zayn, is this a triple threat? Braun Breaker or is it just a straight up match?
I think it's just a rematch from
Just a rematch from Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. Yeah.
I'm gonna take Sami Zayn here. No, sorry, my notes are wrong. I'm taking Braun Breaker here. I just think it's time.
Yeah.
I think it's just time for Sammy's been on this insane like up for like almost a year now, maybe more than a year now, I guess. So I just think it's time for Breaker to get his, and I think Sammy's gonna move on a little bit. I think he's gonna do something with Jay. I think something's gonna happen there.
Yeah, I want to lean towards Braun. Yeah, I'll take Braun too on this match because I think there's world title pit opportunities for Sami Zayn in the next coming year.
Okay.
So either hit.
So we're both on Breaker then.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's pretty straight up. There's nothing going crazy here or anything. You know, pretty straightforward. Logan Paul versus LA Knight. Yeah.
LA Knight.
LA Knight 100%. And
LA Knight.
And I mean, they do it all the time, right? Like fucking Drew McIntyre lost in Clash at the Castle. Like everyone loses in their hometown. You know, it happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Except for Rhea Ripley, of course. But
yeah, Rhea retained in Australia.
Yeah, but
it's not as bad as it used to be. But yeah. And it's Logan Paul. I think they need to drop the belt and maybe. I see. Unfortunately, he's another person with world title opportunities in his horizon. So
yeah, but he only wrestles like 5 times a year, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. But then it's the reaction, it's the notoriety, it's the whole WWE wants to be mainstream. It is mainstream, but it isn't.
Yeah.
And Logan Paul is more mainstream than WWE, if that makes sense.
That's true, but he is a scumbag, so.
That is also true.
So, Women's World Championship. Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley. Who do you have?
I'm gonna say Liv. They get Rhea just came back. Shenanigans may happen.
I definitely think big shenanigans are gonna happen in this one.
Maybe Rhea wins and they hot potato it again with more disintegration of Judgment Day. But I don't know. Like it could be given because the storyline. It's not the match that drove them to the storyline. It's the storyline that drove them to the match.
Right.
So I think they want to continue the storyline with Liv's revenge tour and Rhea's return and all these what's really going on with Balor or Dom or Carlito with Liv type of deal.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's gonna be. I think it's Liv Morgan, but when you say shenanigans, I definitely think Dom is gonna try to help Rhea, but I also think Finn Balor is gonna help Liv, and I think they're gonna cancel each other out, and I think Liv retains here, and let the whole Liv Morgan revenge. I hated that for the longest time, but when she started messing with Dom and stuff, that's when like really got interesting. Is the Rhea match a no DQ? I don't think so. I don't think they said anything. Was there any stipulations mentioned on Raw? I don't think so.
Nah, just a regular match.
Probably just a regular.
I don't think there was only like. There aren't any specialty stipulations for matches. Just the special guest referee. Oh, you know what? It is I stand corrected. The IC title match is a triple threat.
Oh, with Dragunov, right?
Dijak. Yeah, Dragunov, yeah. So then I see Sammy retaining.
In a triple threat.
So in the triple threat.
I'm gonna stick to my guns here. I'm gonna say Braun Breaker. He's gonna. Okay. I'm gonna say fuck it. He's gonna be killing everyone anyway. Did you say jacket off? No. Nia Jax. But okay, so what are we? Oh, so we just said Logan Paul, LA Knight. Yeah. World Heavyweight Championship. Gunther and the Gay Taker. So Who you got here?
Damian Priest, because he will. It's to build more, solidify Priest's run as a world heavyweight champion. But I think the better move is Gunther to win it in Germany.
Oh, at Bash in Berlin.
Yeah, Bash in Berlin.
Damn, that'd be crazy, actually.
Like the international crowds are really good, and for that to happen over
overseas,
over there, yeah, overseas, it would
be huge, actually.
That's like months of video packages within one night that they could use for Gunther and yeah.
Gunther, and then Brock Lesnar comes out.
Gosh, that'd be again. They're distancing themselves from Lesnar until certain things are.
I thought he was cleared. No.
No, he's still part of. He's one of the
assholes. All right.
Yeah, he's still one of the people on the case that cannot be
spoken
addressed yet.
Okay, so in that case, I'm also on Damian Priest, except he will have no botches this time. He will have a clean match. He won't accidentally fall off the rope, or he won't accidentally forget to kick out of a 3 count. He's gonna have a great match, and it's gonna look really great. Probably because Gunther's gonna carry him, but
no.
You don't think so?
They're both at the level, at top levels of world heavyweight contention and defending.
Yeah, but his last 2 pay-per-views, bro, been very, very sussy. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go the other champ, Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa.
Cody will retain. Cody's Teflon until Mania.
Yes, I do believe that, but I'm gonna call shenanigans. I'm gonna say it's
shenanigans, definitely.
It's gonna be DQ because for me to give this new bloodline any like credibility as being as dangerous as the old bloodline, they can't lose, right? Like they're gonna get the SmackDown titles, the tag titles for sure, and I just don't think they get it from Cody, but without a DQ type deal, like some shenanigans going on. So I will say Cody retains, but Solo's gonna win. Like they're gonna beat the shit out of him, and whoever else comes to help Cody, they're gonna get the shit kicked out of him. There were reports that not Brock Lesnar, sorry, Roman Reigns was supposed to return to SummerSlam, but now they're saying it's actually gonna be The Rock that's gonna return at SummerSlam. So I don't know what's true, what's not true. I'm here for it. If the final boss arrives at fucking SummerSlam, that'd be fucking insane. 100%.
I think they're gonna wait to hold off on those 2 cards of Roman Reigns and The Rock. Like,
give me Jimmy Uso back. That would be
they're gonna bring more. They're gonna bring Jimmy back. They're gonna connect him back to Jay. They're gonna slow play this to Mania because they don't need to rush it. They learned they don't need to rush it. They spent 3.5 years to get to this year's WrestleMania to finish the story or Roman's arc. So like, they'll milk it for what it's worth. They're already milking it. Like, Solo's the new tribal chief of the new bloodline, and I think I said, like, I was thinking Cody's gonna retain, but he's gonna show a little bit of Homelander.
A little evilness, a little like craziness. Okay.
He got pushed to DQ himself out.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's not gonna go full Homelander. Just show that edge that he's not gonna take their guff.
All right, so I don't know if this is the biggest match, but it's probably the most hyped match is the CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with special guest Seth freaking Rollins. And I don't know if you guys watched Raw. I don't know if you saw what Seth Rollins was wearing, but in the words of JP, I hope he has matching shorts to go with it because that guy wears some crazy shit, man.
Yeah, some poofy pants would be nice. Poofy referee pants.
Yeah.
Again, shenanigans. This is hot shenanigan WrestleMania.
SummerSlam.
Yeah, no, hot. The joke is it's hot WrestleMania because it's in the summer. But anyways, yeah, shenanigans in this match. It's gonna be a quick count on who I don't know. I think if Punk loses, no, Punk has to win on a fast count.
Mm.
So it drives their 3 stories more because like Drew winning the first match back for Punk with more matches on the table is not, it makes the next matches to come a little bit lackluster.
Right.
And then with Seth doing a fast count or like getting handsy with one of them, it just adds more of the depth to why these 3 need to settle this whole rivalry and bitchiness amongst them.
Right. And how they're all like, oh, I hate you just as much as I hate him and stuff like that. Yeah. But I remember so I do think CM Punk's gonna win. I don't know how exactly, but I also read theories that well, like you always say, WWE recycles storylines, you know, after 10, 15 years, and they're gonna recycle the whole Shawn Michaels guest referee deal. That's why I had read that he's gonna cost somebody the match, and it's probably gonna be Drew. You know what I mean? Like he'll probably hit a curb stomp on Drew, and like you said, fast count, and it's gonna be over. You know, so
yeah,
that's probably what's gonna be. And I'm all for it. I like I said, I love this feud so much. Like they didn't need to involve the title for
no.
For it to be exciting. It's exciting regardless, you know. So
yeah,
I'm super excited for the SummerSlam, and yeah, I can't wait to watch.
Yeah, it's a good card. Like good builds. I feel. I don't know what's gonna main event it. Is the real question.
Yeah, I think I think
Punk or the world titles.
Yeah, it's either one of the world titles or you don't think the world title starts it off?
I don't know. I think it's a women's world title. They'll start off, and depending on which world title, like, yeah, like if it's Damian Priest and Gunther main eventing, then Gunther's going over.
Right.
They want that.
Start off hot, right?
If Cody and Solo is main eventing, somebody's returning.
Okay, yeah, okay. I can see what you're saying. Can we just say that if it's a title fight, well, they're all title fights, right? Other than Punk and Drew, can we say that whoever starts first is either gonna change hands or someone's returning? Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's your guys' heat gauge on this SummerSlam as a whole? Let me see.
7.
I think this one's gonna be pretty good. I think it's gonna be fire. Give me. I was gonna make a joke, but I can't make that joke. But I'm gonna say, give me 10 Olympic torches out of 10. I will do that. I think it's gonna be hot fire. It's gonna be as hot as Dylon, baby. I think this one's gonna go hard.
You said 10 for 10?
I said 10 Olympic flames out of 10 Olympic flames.
Got it.
I think it's gonna be a banger. So, but yeah. Final thoughts.
7 out of 10 for me.
7 out of 10. Okay. Well, you've been in it a lot longer than I have. I'm kind of have virgin eyes to everything, so everything looks really good to me. So,
and I'm glad you're enjoying the ride.
Damn you, by the way, damn you. But that is it, guys. That is it for episode. Any final thoughts, JP? You want to send out there?
No, well, I think with wrestling, with a lot of forms of media and entertainment, we tend to just fixate the importance of the moment and not realize the gravity of it will have rippling down the line. So
Right.
whether it's wrestling or Marvel,
Mm-hmm. Tough to say.
it's enjoy what it is now and realize what they were doing for us to get to the next step.
Right.
So, yeah, that's my final thought.
All right. Well, that's it for us, guys. We'll probably be back next week with our full spoiler review of Wolverine and I keep saying Wolverine because it's a Wolverine movie, but Deadpool and Wolverine movie. We're gonna talk about everything, what we liked, what we didn't. Very small, and all cameos and everything that it brought about, and yeah. So make sure you guys will be there, and make sure you guys follow the channel, hit the bell, and we'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.
Peace.